So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona 1st. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st down, Dickerson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 27-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check. Fresno. Check.
Now Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 7-7, our score after 1. Third and short yardage. Vick. Man open. Rice. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Vick. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
26 months. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't been getting.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll go down at the 28. The tackle there by Crayvon LeBlanc. On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That'll be caught by Hester. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Sanders Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Running right, here's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm going to run you over. Run you over. Check 24. Check 24. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist. Leave. Go. Twist. Watch twist. Check 9. Check 9.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson being chased. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This one taken in by Hester. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devin Hester, 56 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That throw by Vic, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Check, go. Check, 53 is mine. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Go. Ready, go.
To throw again. Vic. That'll be caught by Rice. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Here we go. 26 Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop. 26 Mike. All day, every day. Anything. 26 Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Dickerson. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Pick your game up.
They go play action with Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Navarro Bowman. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Under 10. Check 30.
Once again with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. Elam able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
Show it up. Show it up. Yeah. What do you want?
On 2nd and 7, Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Kill.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And no, it's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. It's Sanders. And he cuts it right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Play action. It's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Check that. We're Mike 52 right here.
Here we go, team.
On 1st down, Peyton. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right, a lost opportunity.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ryan Shazier. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a give, right side. Sanders. He's got daylight. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Elam on here for the PAT. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last shot for Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the two-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone